Am I live? Am I live or am I not live? To be or not to be? That is the question I want to know. Hold on. Wait, let me check. Okay, I am live. Yeah, I'm live. So, let me share this around. Hello, Edward. Hello. Hope you're doing good, man. This is the first time ever that you have suggested me to read a creepypasta story, and your name is in the title of the stream. So hold on, before I get started, I'm sending the link around to everybody so that way they can come by if they want to. Probably, I don't know. I don't know. It's sometimes difficult to tell. Hello, Patty. Hope you're doing good. All right. So today I'm gonna be reading to you guys Mario Kart Black, suggested by Devote Edward, or I like to call him Edward, or on Twitter he's known as Lionheart. Now, if one of my I think it was Sally.exe, in Sally.exe he suggested that I should read. It was either that or like one of the premieres of the kickoff show. I don't know, but he suggested to me that I should read Mario Kart Black, and so I am. Now, before we jump into it, um, let me break down like some of the Mario creepypasta stuff before we jump into the story. Now, just like Sonic also had creepypasta stories, but then people wanted to do some for Mario. You, you know, classic Mario versus Sonic kind of thing, but not like in creepypasta form. But so when Sonic had creepypasta stories, so did Mario. But Mario kind of like had a bit more. Besides Mario Kart Black, there's also other stories such as Mario, which is the title. I Hate You, Mario, which is a creepypasta story and is a game that people could play. And um and I think there's a creepypasta of Mario 64, which is also a game, but the game itself is not horror themed. I know there's a creepypasta story behind that. And and yeah, I know there's a Mario.exe, but that's a fan made game trying to follow up the trend of, exe games, but I don't know if it's got a creepypasta story behind it. So yeah. But when that happened, it it kind of got a bit popular and it joined the Friday Night Funkin' community into mods. And with that came the infamous Mario Madness mod, which just came out last year in 2023, but it was in development for months and I would say years. And when the final product came out, it blew up. It actually did amazing. They did a lot of great animation, voice acting, like a couple references left and right. But yeah, and that's what leads me to reading this. But this was suggested by Edwards. But if you guys want to suggest me a reading, then be sure to comment it right here, or I'll leave it right here, or probably one of my other streams that I'll be playing, and also probably later on at 12 or midnight, I'll probably be playing Fortnite. Now, speaking of that, some context before we jump into it. I know I'm holding y'all down on the reading, like get into the reading already, but y'all gotta hear this before we get started. Some context. One, I'm not playing Fortnite. This is on Share Factory. Because y'all know me. This is a looped clip of, you know, toasty roast or a fireplace. And that's one. I'm now on Fortnite. This is supposed to be a looped cl clip. Yeah, a looped clip. Second, if there are big words in the story that are tough for me to say, then that's on me. I am dyslexic as heck. And three, um, if it's too difficult for me to read, I'll just keep it going as best as I could. But with that being said, let's now read Mario Kart Black. Alright, I got the story right here. Hello, my name is Sarah Ribbons. That's literally her name, Ribbons. I am 28 years old and I was born on October 17th, 1990. I used to live in a happy neighborhood in New Jersey, but not anymore. I also used to have an older brother who cared so much about me and always stood up for me, but he died 7 years ago. What happened to him? How did he die? Did it have something to do with why I had to leave New Jersey? The story I'm about to tell you will give you all the answers. Wait, I'm reading. So she's telling a story while I'm reading the story, while she's telling her story with me reading it. So that's like 16 stories. Okay. The year was 2011 when I was only 21 years old. It was my older brother Jacob's 25th birthday, and one of his presents was a Nintendo Wii. He was surprised he got the black colored Wii console. I thought I said controller. Hello, Mike. How you doing, man? Welcome. Hold up. Let me get a little sip of my bottle of water. I got water with me. Alright. Got the black colored Wii console, which was great since it holds more data than the original white ones. I'm sorry. There's no big words, but it's the part where it says that the black console got more data than the white ones. Y'all gotta put two and two together. Okay. However, our parents said there was only one Wii game that came along with it, Wii Sports. So they gave us some money to buy a few games as me and Jacob went to GameStop. Since they're the most common place to get video games. Okay, I'm gonna skip the little context part right there. When we arrived at the closest GameStop, I noticed there were hundreds of Wii games such as Mario, Zelda, Sonic, and many others. Jacob and I started searching for the perfect Wii game to start with. I was looking for Mario games, while Jacob was looking for rated M for mature games. When then, in amusement, I found the perfect game for Jacob's new Wii. The game appeared to be a Mario game, and it was called Mario Kart Wii. I remember playing Mario Kart 64 when I was a little kid, and Jacob would always defeat me in a race, but that was the past with Mario Kart. That was the past. With Mario Kart Wii, that's not going to happen. I'll show Jacob who I truly am when I show him this. I'll show Jacob who I truly am when I show him this. I'll show him who's going to be the one losing all the time. I thought to myself, so I ran to Jacob and showed him the game. And when I did, he laughed. Really? You expect... No, wait. Really? You expect that to be my first Wii game? Jacob said. Remember the times I was losing to you in Mario Kart 64? Guess what? That ain't gonna happen in this game, I replied. Jacob said, no. What I'm saying is, why should we start off with that game when we could start off with this game? Forgive me. Wait. Sorry, breathing a bit. If y'all keep breathing, it's from the reading. And also hype. He showed me a Mario game that had a rated M symbol on it. I thought it was weird because I don't think Nintendo usually makes games that are played rated M games. And the games we were supposed to look for were more kid-friendly games that we could all play together as a family. The other thing was that Jacob loved rated M games. Which, oh no, I thought it said we are, but it says which are. Okay, rated M games, which are, in other words, fighting games, games with drugs, blood, sex, and of course, some virtual language. But as a 20-year-old girl, I was willing to have the guts to play this with Jacob. Play this game with Jacob. Anyway, I was willing to have the guts to play this game Jacob was talking about. So I agreed with Jacob that we should buy the game. Before we handed it to the cashier, I took a good look at the game. The game was called Mario Kart Black, and the box art cover depicted a clown-looking Mario with his cap on fire, standing in front of a pitch black background. It reminded me of Twisted Metal Black on the PS2. On the bottom, on the bottom of the picture was the Nintendo logo and the rated M symbol. I looked at the back of the box and there was white text saying, "Are you ready for a challenge? Give Mario Kart Black a spin and see what you're made of." Are you sure we should buy this? This game looks sketchy, I said nervously. Oh, come on. What are you, scared? You're scared of a Mario game? Don't be such a chicken, Jacob replied. I'm not a chicken, I yelled. Just when we made it, the cashier. Well, just, I want to point this out. They could have put, when we made it to the cashier. Could have put that. But they didn't. Back to the story. We gave the cashier the game, and when we did, the cashier started shaking like he was scared of what we gave him. The cashier tried to calm down, but he just wouldn't stop shaking. I tried to ask if Nintendo really did make the game, but it's just made the cashier shake even more. The cashier said in a nervous voice, "Just take the game, kids. Just take it for free." And then he ran off into the employee's room. The cashier was such a whiny baby, Jacob said. I don't know if we should take it or not, I said to him. Please, sister, this game looks awesome, Jacob begged. But didn't you see the cashier's face when I gave it to him? I asked. Yeah, he's just too much of a chicken. Let's just take it, he said as he grabbed my arm with one hand and the game with the other as we headed out of GameStop and made our way home. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is the way that it's like I like the part where, you know, you read the parts for the characters when you say they said this or she said that or as they said. Anyways, our parents were at work, so Jacob suggests that we try out our new game, but I didn't think it was a good idea since I was having the feeling that something bad was going to happen. We went into Jacob's room, inserted the disc, which was a blank disc with the phrase Mario Kart Black written on it in a permanent black marker, and started up the Wii. I noticed two strange things. Firstly, the startup icon for the game was a completely black screen. Secondly, when Jacob touched the icon with his Wii remote, there was no intro. It was still a completely black screen with no music or sounds coming from it. He then pressed start, and then the game started. The first thing that happened is that when it started, there was another black screen with the text that said, "Welcome to my world." Dude, this is like the start of a scary movie, Jacob said. He was well amazed by that one message until another message came. Now, can we have some fun? And some disturbing engine revving noises were heard from the TV. The message finished its line with the phrase, "Racing in hell." Laughing noises were heard, and blood splattered all over the black screen, scaring Jacob a bit. It then cut to the title screen, which looked pretty disturbing. It no wait. It depicted Mario with the exact same appearance he had on the front of the cover of the game. Standing in the front of an explosion above the creepy plumber was the name of the game, which was Mario Kart Black. And disturbing music was playing. Why would Nintendo make a game like this? I asked. Who cares? Jacob answered. This game looks cool. It does remind me of that Twisted Metal Black game on my PS2. But you still need to admit, this does look awesome. Yeah, but, I replied, I don't think Nintendo would make a game like this. Oh, please, sis, Jacob said. I don't think some demon made the game, nor did the game come to this world by itself. This is scary, but also cool. Now things are starting to Wait. Now things are starting to confuse me even more. Jacob thinks the game is a parody of Twisted Metal Black, but I think the game is either possessed by demons or was sent to this world by itself to torture those who found it. When Jacob pressed the start button on his Wii remote, there was only one mode in the game, single player. No multiplayer, just single player. As he selected it, the screen went to the single player selection screen, which either had three options: enter hell, sacrifice, or all the options were written in crud red letters. Jacob stopped before making his choice. He then said, "You're right, Sarah. We shouldn't have bought this game." What was I thinking? He then selected enter hell. I wish Jacob would listen to me. If he did this, would never... No, I wish Jacob would listen to me. If he did, this would never happen. Maybe next time you should listen to your own sister, who always thinks before buying something, I told him. After pressing the enter hell option, the game took us to the character selection screen. There we noticed the only playable character in the game was Mario, and his wild wing? Wait, wild wing? What the fuck? Wild wing. Wild wing. There were other characters in the menu, but Jacob couldn't access them. Selecting Mario took us to the track selection screen. There was only one track, which was just called Murder. The game didn't even give us a preview of the track before we started. Why would they make such a weird... No, why would they make such a weird game? We both said. After Jacob selected the track, another text appeared. I'm impressed with you. You really want to come here. You really want it, do you? Then a demonic laugh played while an image flashed on the screen for a split second, followed by a loud heartbeat with more demonic laughing. We were both scared. We were both scared when saw that image flashed on the screen. I can't even remember what it looked like since it appeared. Sorry, I just had a text message. We were both scared when we saw... Fuck! I'm fucking up. It's not even a big word. There's no big words yet so far. I'll say that, but I'm just fucking up in my own way. We were both scared when saw that image flash on screen. I can't even remember what it looked like since it appeared on the screen for so little time. But I swear to God, I saw Princess Peach with her eyes missing and blood oozing out of her sockets, all smiling. After that, the screen stayed black for 5 seconds, and then the actual race started. Mario, Jacob, was the only player on the course, which appeared to be a misty, dark forest. The sky was pitch black, and it was raining. After the 3, 2, 1, go message, Jacob started to drive Mario and follow the course. The music that was playing for the course was the Endless Stairs theme from Mario 64. Or, well, Super Mario 64, but everybody knows that as Mario 64. Anyways, because of the heavily decent descent fog. Yep, there's our big word right there. Descent fog. Jacob couldn't tell where Mario was going. There wasn't even a map for the course to show him where to go. Jacob kept driving along a dead straight dirt road. Suddenly he saw something that caught his attention. Jacob went to see what it was, and there was a huge pile of smashed, broken, and burned carts with dead Mario characters. The Endless Stairs theme finally stopped, but then changed to a more distorted version of the game's main menu theme. He wasn't able to control Mario after that. Did your Wii remote stop working or something? I asked my brother. No, Jacob answered. It's gotta be the game that's doing this. Mario started to cry as he drove the Wild Wing by himself, going around the pile like it was a cutscene. What grossed me out the most was when he ran over Luigi's sliced head, resulting in fresh blood splattering across the dirt road. I feel bad for Mario. Poor plumber, Jacob said, like he cared. We saw Mario driving while crying in such sadness for about 30 seconds. Then we saw a sign that said, "Turn back now," written in red letters. Then Mario stopped and was still in tears. Jacob then found out that he was able to control Mario again. And as soon as he did, Jacob told me something about that sign. I don't think I should do that. What the sign says. I'm not turning back. This could be a trap. And so, Jacob refused to do what the sign said and went past it. And when he did, he had unleashed the power of hell. He wasn't once again able to control Mario. Mario started driving the Wild Wing by himself again, and this time he drove so fast, everything around him was just a blur. Lightning flashed on the screen as screaming can be heard while passing a couple of wrecked carts. The music then started to sound more distorted and worse, and then we heard someone on the screen shout, "Mario!" which made Mario scream very loud in his usual cartoony voice. "Who said that? Who's there? Show yourself," Jacob yelled back. The game responded with the screen fading black. I was very frightened at that point. But Jacob tried to be brave and did his best to protect me. I'll Yeah, I know. I hope y'all are enjoying the story. I hope y'all are enjoying it. That's all I want to know. The okay, I'll tell you who said that. The game responded in white text on a black screen, while the sound of realistic tire skidding can be heard. That was. The game paused for a moment. Me. It finished its statement along with a horrible smashing noise and lightning flashing on the screen. It then cut to the bad ending of Mario Kart 64. Players would witness if they lost in a Grand Prix. Mario, who now looked messed up in his Wild Wing, was there watching Bowser, Wario, and Donkey Kong standing there on the winner's podium. 10 seconds later, Mario drove over the hill as a bomb followed him and exploded, causing blood to splatter everywhere with another scream from Mario. As the screen goes purple, I had had I had had what the fuck? Who puts had at the same time? That shit don't make no sense. Could have put I have had instead of playing had back to back. I had enough with this game. I tried to turn off the Wii console. Evening, everyone. Hello, Lala. Hope you're doing good. I tried to turn off the Wii console, but it wouldn't shut off. I couldn't even turn off the TV, nor could I open the bedroom door. Well, I guess. No wait. Well, I guess we did it for. No wait. Fuck. Well, I guess we did fall for it. I said, this game is already at us. A text appeared on the purple screen, which was only one word. Murder. The screen kept flashing orange and purple over and over as the word murder gets louder and louder. When it got too big for the phrase disappeared and the merry-go-round theme from Mario 64 played along with the creepy images of Mario's characters. That was when Jacob had had enough. He grabbed the power cord to the Wii and unplugged it from the socket. As it got unplugged, the TV shut off. Jacob grabbed the Wii and threw it across the room as it smashes to pieces. He was still terrified. Jacob, calm down, it's over, I said while trying to calm Jacob down. I couldn't help it, just couldn't take it anymore, so I had to do it. I had to. Fuck, that was my fault. Jacob yelled as he covered his face with his hands. Our parents are going to be mad at us when they get home, you know? I said. I know they will, but at least we're saved, Jacob responded. I don't think this is the end, I said in a quiet voice as I heard the door open. Someone's coming. The bedroom door opened, and we were both shocked to see that the person was in a dark shadow with red eyes, resembling Mario. Finally found you two, he said. Now say hello to murder. I screamed and jumped out of the bedroom window. I landed on the ground and started running, but before I did, I saw Mario slaughter Jacob with his razor-sharp claws. This made me cry so hard. My older brother, who always stood up for me, who always cared about me, and who always liked to play, to do enjoyable things with me. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? And do enjoyable things? What the fuck kind of part is that? What the fuck does the fuck does the story mean that do enjoyable things? What the hell? I mean, I understand like half of the part, but this part, what the fuck? Do enjoyable things with me? What the fuck? Now that shit right there sounds sus as hell. Do enjoyable things. What the hell kind of line is that? Like, what line is that? Who puts that in a story? Alright. That's a little suspicious. You... you were the one who suggested me to read this. This is a shock for me. Like, who the fuck puts this in a story that's creepypasta related? I mean, I get it. They're supposed to be scary, kind of like supposed to have bits of warning in it, but who the fuck writes down in a story that they did, puts this line, do enjoyable things with me? Like, what the fuck? What, was this person on some incest shit? Like, what the fuck? Alright, I'm gonna keep it going. And do enjoyable things with me is dead, and it was because of this living demonic Italian plumber from the game that we just played. I ran as fast as I could, with tears falling down my face.
knowing that Mario was already after me. Excuse me. After running for about 10 minutes with my energy low, I noticed that Mario wasn't chasing me anymore. I've gotta hide. Could come back as soon He could come back soon unless I hide. That sick psycho. I thought to myself. I thought to myself. To. I decided to go to the same GameStop that Jacob and I bought the game from. While hiding there, I noticed that the same cashier from before was still there. So I went over to ask him how that game got in the store and why Nintendo would make such an awful game. "Excuse me, sir," I said to the cashier. "Can you explain to me how this game called Mario Kart Black got here? Me and my brother played it, and it became a living nightmare. It's already killed my brother." The cashier froze as he recognized me from before. "Well," he said nervously, "I can tell you one thing. Nintendo did not make that game." "Then why does it have the Nintendo logo on it?" I asked. "I don't know, kid," the cashier said. "All I know is that Nintendo didn't make it. I don't think they've ever made such a horrible game." "Then how did you know it was horrible?" I asked. "Because I've played it before with a couple of friends," the cashier responded. "But it was pretty darn terrible because it killed my friends," he yelled while sobbing loudly, which made everybody in the store stop what they were doing for a moment and stared at us talk. "You don't need to yell to No, you don't need to yell. Everyone's watching us," I said. "Please calm yourself down. I have another question. If Nintendo didn't make it, who did?" "I don't really know who made Mario Kart Black either," the cashier said. "I've heard the people who have also played Mario Kart Black and their family members and friends got killed when they played it. Such a terrifying game. They've taken the game home, and after, when their friends get killed, it somehow ends up back in the store." I gasped and out of walked out of the GameStop exit saying, "Well, I've got to go now. It was good to see you. Bye." Like games and going to no, like games and going to the amusement park. This was something I haven't heard in the story. Like games and going to amusement parks. You dirty-minded people. Okay, uh, I was on the run again. I came home and discovered that Mario had taken over my family. He killed my brother Jacob, and he even killed my parents. When they got home, I know he's after me. I had to get out of the city before it was too late. I ran to the train station and got onto a train, which took me all the way to Louisiana there. There I started a new life alone. The year is 2018, and my nightmare days are history. I haven't seen Mario since I got to Louisiana. I live in a new neighborhood and I have a house of my own. I got a new job as a nurse at a local hospital. 6 months of working later, I finally got enough money to buy a house of my own. I now have a daughter called Roxanne, Roxy for short, and I am married to someone who will always be there for me. My husband reminds me of my brother Jacob, and when I think of Jacob, I am always reminded of that fateful night back in 2011 in New Jersey. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna stop right there. No, no, and not like stop it. Ugh. I'm not meaning like stop like I'm going to stop the ring. I'm gonna pause it right there. Cause what the fuck? He reminds me of my brother Jacob. What the fuck? I'm gonna see who made this story after I finish this shit. Cause what the fuck? How does I mean? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. When you marry someone, they're supposed to resemble a family member. But why phrase it like that? Why put it in that phrase? He reminds me of my brother Jacob. Like what the fuck is that? Anyways, something I will never forget. Wait, something I will never forget. Oh, I think that's the end. Yeah, let you know this. Okay, this creepypasta was okay. Nah, all right. So that was it. That was Mario Kart Black. That was the last line right there. Something I will never forget. That was the last line. It's. I'm being honest. It was literally the last one. Okay, who the fuck made this shit? I want to know that right now. Who the fuck made this? Who is the goddamn creator of Mario Kart Black? Who's the writer of the shit? Who made this? Mario Kart Black is a texture hacked disturbing created by Robits. No, not a fan game. The story. I want to know the story because her husband and because her husband and protects her like her brother did. Okay. Oh, forget it. Fuck it. I'm not gonna look up the creator. Anyways, that was Mario Kart Black. That's it right there. That was it. Um, in my opinion, that shit was at first. I just thought it was like your typical story, like have a dark twist and all. But there was like the two parts that were there. It kind of like threw me off. It literally threw me off the rails. Now, am I gonna read another Mario related creepypasta? Maybe. Maybe I will. But until then, I'll probably like find another creepypasta story, or unless you guys know a creepypasta to suggest to me. Hopefully, but with that, but still, Mario Kart Black. Ugh, I'm sorry. It's just like just a tad. It just literally threw me off. Now, I don't know if there's a sequel to it at all, but I know that there's a ton of Mario related creepypasta stories, so yeah. Yeah, okay, I found one um creepypasta story, which is just called Mario. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Huh. Let me see if the I Hate You Mario is a creepypasta or if it's just a game. Alright, it already popped up with the result. I hate. Oh no, wait, hold on. I hate you, Mario. Bad creepypasta story. Damn. So wait, where does the story start? I mean, I kind of want to know a bit. Okay. I'm about to be real with you. I haven't heard anything like that. When I heard it from Top 10 Gaming. So wait, you found out about this story from Top 10 Gaming, a video of it? All right, so there's the Mario creepypasta story, and then there's the I hate you Mario creepypasta story. Wait, let me look up the Mario 64 creepypasta story. I want to check. I'm sorry if I'm being quiet. I just want to like do some research on this. Okay, yeah, Super Mario creepypasta 64. Oh, well, Super Mario 64 creepypasta. But where does the story start? Yeah. Okay. So there's like three more. There's three Mario creepypasta stories. Which one will I read? I don't know, but I do know this. I do know this. And the one thing I will read is hold up. Let me look this up. No. I want to look up the story to it. I'm trying to find the Tails Doll Curse creepypasta story. So there's one on Urban Legends Online, Creepypasta Files Wiki, Creepypasta Biographics Wiki. I mean, usually some of the stuff would have the stories, but well, but screw it. So I'm gonna say this. Which should I cover first? Should I cover Tails Doll or do another Mario creepypasta? I'm gonna probably do a voting poll, um, on the community tab and put Tails Doll Curse, Mario, which is the name of the creepypasta. I hate you, Mario, which is an actual creepypasta. Well, which is a game and also a creepypasta story. Super Mario 64 creepypasta, which isn't okay, which is supposed to be like the game, but it's got a dark twist to it. So I'm gonna post up a community voting poll, which y'all could go vote. Um. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna probably do that right now. Hang on. Hold on. Bear with me on this. Alright, I'm gonna add the images to these polls. Alright, the poll is up right now. Sorry if I'm holding y'all here for a long time. Maybe I'll probably do that. I'll hold y'all here for like a long time. And listen to me ramble. Give y'all my little rambles on stuff. But in all seriousness, so the poll is up right now on my community post, which means that you guys can decide which creepypasta story I should read. Tales Stalkers, Mario Creepypasta, I Hate You Mario, Super Mario 64. Which are the ones that you want me to read? The poll is right there. Y'all can go ahead and vote. I'll probably do one on Twitter to make it much more fair for the other people. I don't know if they'll vote on there, but still, the voting poll is up. Y'all can go ahead and vote. But with that being said, this story, it literally threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, it threw me off a bit. It threw me off. At first, it was going. I didn't care if it was like gory, horrible, bad. I just kept going along with it. But then when it came into the sus parts, that's when it threw me off a bit. That's when it threw me off. But in all seriousness, though, big thanks to Devote Edward for suggesting this story to me. His name is still in the title of the stream, and his name will be in the thumbnail that will be coming up after this is over. But with that being said, thank you guys for listening. I will be back on around 12 midnight, probably playing Fortnite with Patty. But if that doesn't happen, then be sure to come tomorrow on Tuesday for WDW's 3 years anniversary, which I have not announced the time yet, but I am almost done with it. I just got a couple matches left to record. But still, with that being said, I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Also, if you guys think I'll probably play another random creepy sound effect, that's not gonna happen. I won't do that.